Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about the hurricane season. Now, as we know, it is April, and the hurricane season starts in May. Now that we're getting closer to hurricane season, we're going to start talking about hurricanes. Now, as you can see here, we can already see a slight La Nina or neutral in the Enzo region, which means that there will be about average amount of shear in the Caribbean and about average to above average sea surface temperatures, as I'll show you later in the video. But yeah, before I get in the video, make sure to like button and subscribe. Hit the bell button next to the subscribe button so I notify you guys every time I make another video. Now, next page we can see what the Enzo region is going to look like in the next few places, few months, and the prediction of the Enzo. So this is about neutral. As of February, we were a La Nina, and we're probably about here right now. So right now we're there, and this is what they predicted back in February. We're somewhere in here, and it is probably right here, this model. Actually, it's probably this black model here is where we're at. And as you can see, a general trend towards a El Nino is possible, but more models are saying we are going to stay a La Nina, and some even say very significant La Nina, and some say we're gonna rise and then fall. But most are saying very slight La Nina right here, very slight La Nina. Now let's go ahead and look at the Colorado State University and the average predictions. Now, total named storms on average, they just updated this 1991 to 2020. Total named storms are 14, hurricanes 7, category 3 or higher or major hurricanes are 3. Colorado State University is saying 17 total named storms, 8 hurricanes, and 4 major hurricanes. Now, this is the general what has been happening. March 31st, we can see it's starting to cool again, and it's neutral now, but it looks like it's starting to cool again, so we could go back into a La Nina phase. Now, this means that there will be less shear in the Caribbean and more warmth over the Atlantic overall. Now, the shear as of right now is very just not favorable, not one bit. But for severe weather, very favorable. And this will be a big threat through the next month. But as of right now, we're not going to worry about the shear because we're pretty far away, about 2 months, a month away from the official start of hurricane season. But back in 2020, we had a hurricane before hurricane season, not a hurricane, but tropical depressions and tropical storms. But it's not going to be like 2020. It's not going to be as record-breaking. It's just going to be an above-average year. That's really what I am saying, what most people are really going with, an above-average season, but not a historic season like 2020. Now, the sea surface temperatures right now in the MDR, or the main development region, we can see some pretty warm temperatures, in the very far south main development region. Sorry, that's not the main development region. It goes farther like that. We can see, 29, 28, 27s, but the really good for tropical development is 28 and 29. Of course, above that, as we can see in the Pacific and Indian Ocean, is very favorable, but it's not their time of the year for these type of things. Now, the Gulf, is a little bit colder, and the East Coast is colder, but you'll see it is above average here. It is above average. The normal Gulf is probably the hottest place, and the East Coast is probably the most above average. They're going to have a busy year, and then the MDR is below average, but we are looking like a warming trend could be happening soon. And the Caribbean is around average. Now, here is my outlook I made myself. Here's what I think it's going to be after analyzing a lot of things. This on the tabs on Google Chrome right now, and much more I have been analyzing. I'm saying the East Coast will be above average, pretty active. The Gulf will be, around average, maybe slightly above average, but I'm sticking with average. And the Caribbean is going to be slightly below average because consisting of some shear and about average sea surface temperatures. And then the MDR is going to be slightly above average because we have been seeing a general warming in the past 7 days. And here is my overall outlook. So 16 to 20 named storms, 7 to 9 79 hurricanes, and 3 to 5 major hurricanes. Now, the sea surface temperatures and the shear will be a big factor, of course. And of course, the Enzo region, which we have been paying attention to the past few days. And we are looking like a general trend in the Enzo region. We are skyrocketing, then we fell back down, then we got back up, fell back down. But it's looking like we're staying about neutral in this general area. So it looks like we're not rising or falling, but that could go either way. This could probably will go back up like that. But we could see a general decrease. It depends on how it goes. Or we could do a general increase. We will see how it goes. Now, usually what we want for the hurricane season is a La Nina, which reduces shear in the Caribbean and raises the ocean temperatures in the Atlantic. And that usually is what happened in the 2020 Atlantic hurricane season, where we had a pretty strong La Nina. It was about 1.0 to 1.2, negative 1.2. And that was pretty pronounced La Nina, and that decreased the shear in the Caribbean and raised the open ocean temperatures across the Atlantic and the MDR and the Caribbean and the Gulf. The Gulf was extremely hot, and the open ocean heat content was insane, and that's why we had a record-breaking season, probably the worst season we have had in history. Not the costliest, but probably the worst season we've had in history. It was so tiring there, but yeah. So I'm pretty confident with this outlook. Medium confidence, not high confidence, but medium confidence in both of these outlooks I have made here. But yeah, that's really it. Make sure to like button and subscribe. And if you're still here, like the video if you have not already. And yeah, I will see you guys soon.